Hey, how's it going, guys? Sloth Chroma here, coming at you another Call of Duty commentary, and today I have some gameplay with probably the most overpowered weapon in all of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and I'm talking about the 205 Brecci. This gun is ridiculous, and it melts everything. To be honest, I don't know why the gameplay didn't save at the end. You guys won't be able to see the end, but I ended up finishing 93 and something, 30 something, but it was absolutely ridiculous, and I hope you enjoyed the most of the gameplay that I could get. Again, game DVR is not very practical for doing these kind of commentaries because I can only record 9 or so minutes, maybe 10 if I'm lucky, which is how I got this one. But what I want to talk to you guys about is Black Ops 3 balancing. And I know I didn't explain why I didn't really like Black Ops 3, but all I really said was it's stale for me. And the reason why it's so stale in my opinion is because the guns aren't balanced at all. I mean, this is probably the main reason why I don't like the game that much anymore. None of the guns are balanced in any way, shape, or form. Guns like this 205 Brecci can outgun guns like the HVK and the KN-44 at mid-range, which sounds ridiculous. Yes, it's a shotgun outgunning assault rifles, which it shouldn't even outgun SMGs at mid-range, but it does anyways. And I just think this is ridiculous in itself. Even though guns like this are extremely overpowered, there's also guns that are like really good, like the VMP and the Kuda, and obviously those are supposed to be good. We always had guns that are really good. There's never been like a huge balanced COD where every gun is viable. COD is probably the closest thing to that though. To be honest, this COD is very balanced. Compared to the other CODs, it's still not balanced in any way, shape, or form though, because the other CODs weren't balanced either. They were even worse. I mean, this one, at least they did something right. They made almost every gun viable. There are still some guns that aren't, but people found out ways to make guns that wouldn't normally be good, such as the P06 and other similar guns like that, or the Pharaoh, and people use that in competitive play and everything because they're good guns, just they don't see enough play. And the reason why this is like a thing is because we have weapons like the VMP and the Kuda and other extremely overpowered guns. I mean, we could nerf them or we could leave them the same. Leaving them the same would give the same feel that every COD had, you know, where there's always going to be a few guns that are just dominant in their class, like the MSMC in Black Ops 2 and the MP7 from MW3. Just there's always going to be guns that dominate their class. Obviously, the assault rifle class is dominated by the M8 in this game. The SMG is dominated by the VMP and the Kuda. It's mixed reactions with those two, depends on what your playstyle is. But it just seems like this shouldn't be the way that COD is played. But it has been for so many years. Which I don't see the point in because, you know, why is there going to be two OP guns when every gun could just be balanced? I mean, of course you wouldn't have them do like the same damage and all that, but you could have them do different like statistics, like one has more damage over range, which they tried to do best in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is why almost all guns are viable in this game. It's because almost all guns have different skill stats and like they can do different things that other guns wouldn't be able to do, because you don't see people getting melted across the map by a VMP and people getting one bursted at close range by an oh wait, never mind. Yeah, that's not really a good like matchup. That's why this game isn't as balanced as everyone says. It's balanced, but there's still guns that outgun other guns that should win gunfights. An M8 and a VMP at close range, if they go head to head, 9 times out of 10 the VMP is gonna win, right? Unless the M8 is a skilled player, sprays him, catches the entire burst to the head, and the person dies instantly. Which shouldn't be a way the game is played. It just shouldn't. And I feel like all my commentary so far have been kind of negative towards Call of Duty or something like that. But that's the reason why is Call of Duty just isn't going in the right direction. I mean, sure, the weapon balancing is getting better and better over years like they did in this game, but the entire franchise has just got to go. It's going down, which I didn't come to talk about today. I just came to talk about weapon balancing. What should be done in the next update? I feel like the HVK needs a very slight damage buff, because it was very viable when the beta was out and a bunch of people used it, but now it's not anymore. I feel the VMP should get a slight recoil increase. The Kuda should get a huge decrease in its 4-shot range. It's not its 4-shot range, but its 3-shot range. Its 3-shot range is ridiculous. I mean, it's just too good of a gun for that sort of 3-shot range. I feel like the Pharaoh should be held the same. Most everything else should be held the same. The M8, I feel its damage should be reduced slightly, so that one shot or that one burst range isn't as viable as it would be. Other than that, there's very few nerfs that could be done. I mean, the Brecci, this gun, could obviously be nerfed slightly, but this gun, as I said earlier, it's overpowered. It's not, unless you have the right attachments. My attachments were extended mags, rapid fire, and long barrel. This attachment combination, I will tell you right now, is the best attachment combination for this weapon. It is ridiculously good when these attachments are put in the gun. And this can't be a thing that we have in the game, because doing that, as I just did to those people, as quick as it happened, and doing that to that person shouldn't be a thing. Another thing that I should see happen is the KRM get a slight buff. The new Banshee shotgun and the new pistol. The pistol should get the bug fixed on it where one burst or like 2 bursts score streaks. That's crazy. The Banshee, I feel like, is good right now. It's not overpowered, but it's not underpowered. I think it's at a good state right now. Like I said, the pistol needs to be changed a little bit. I don't think any of the new melee weapons have any special abilities or anything, so I think they're good. Snipers obviously held the same. No sniper deserves to be nerfed. In Black Ops 2, they nerfed the DSR at almost the end of the game. I don't understand this. I didn't understand it then, I don't understand it now. It was a viable sniper that most people used, but they ruined it. For no reason, to be honest. It was just a good sniper that a lot of people enjoyed, and they killed it. And I don't want them to do the same thing in this game like they did in that, and ruin a sniper, or ruin a shotgun. Some shotguns deserve to be ruined. Like this Brecci, oh, it needs a nerf. It really does. The Argus, they buffed it too many times. It's good enough where it's at. It's still usable, but not, crazy usable. The Argus, or not the Argus, the KRM, I feel like it deserves a slight damage increase, or like range increase, where it does more damage over range. It's just not good enough right now, I don't think. It gets outclassed by almost every other shotgun, and the Marshall 16s are even a better choice, and that's a secondary, which is ridiculous to say, but it's said. The Marshall 16s, I feel like their nerf was deserved last update, and they should be kept the same. The pistols, they seem like they're in good shape. I mean, maybe the RK5 needs a little bit of a nerf, but if anything, nothing. Like, not a very big nerf. They don't really deserve anything done to them. They haven't done anything wrong. They don't really see as much play as an overkill class. I think that's all that we really need nerfed. I mean, yeah, I think that's really it. Awareness was nerfed last time, or a couple times ago, which was a much needed nerf, and obviously I don't think any of the perks need nerfs right now. I think they're all pretty good. If there's any glitches that I don't know about, obviously we need to fix those. But other than that, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and yeah, peace.
Good job, CDP. Do it again and let's go home. Escort the robot to